Marc Duchesne and Riley Hitchcock, two of the most iconic names in all of Golden Tee Mobile, will battle it out in the grand finals this week for their spot in Las Vegas, Nevada, June 27th and June 28th at the Palms Hotel and Casino for the World Championship. Here is Riley Hitchcock, tries to find a shortcut through the trees for a sniper, stinger, or a jab into the green. Marc Duchesne will go traditional route, fairway, and see what kind of shot he is left. Hi, everyone. I'm Chad Schrump. This is Marc. This is the stinger on the way, and Marc Duchesne is on the board with an early hole out against Riley Hitchcock. He will need to continue that trek, as Riley is one of the best players in the world. Can Riley match? 3-iron. Hits the fringe, but it is good as well. Tilt Nasty has tied Marc early here on Desert Valley. Front 9, extremely scoreable. Back 9 gets more and more difficult. Drivable par 4. Here is Marc, and he almost holes out hole number 2. Rather, that was Tilt Nasty. I apologize. That was Riley. He had honors early. Had the opening tee shot. Has not lost honors. Both players hold out number 1. And Riley almost cans hole number 2. Here is Marc Duchesne. His shot looks good as well. Needs to bounce left quickly. Here it comes! And just misses by a matter of inches. Right side of the jar. Almost cans it. Both players took on that beautiful look with a jab. Almost had 2 hole outs. GSP for Marc. He will need every bit of that. He makes his putt. Tilt with big points as well. Only missed his by 1 foot. GSP total 34,000. Tilt Nasty. Marc with 24,000. Another good look here. Here's Riley. Javelin. This will bounce right. Does it bounce right enough? No. He'll get great shot points, though. 8,600 more. Riley now over 40,000 great shot points, and we have played all of 3 holes. Can Marc match? GSP, very important. If these players are tied after the 18th hole, the player with the most great shot points will move on to the World Championship. Here's Duchesne. This is a similar shot. Does it have enough speed to get there? Sure does. 10,991 great shot points. This is a show right now. It's very, very scoreable early here on Desert Valley. Hole 4, par 5 coming up momentarily will be the first real test on this golf course. See how this hole will set up. It is a challenging hole on its best day. Let's look. All right, Riley is going to the very high side. Will land this up in the sand. Brian Lavoie, the first one to ever show me this shot. Marc going the more traditional route. This will also land in the sand. Both players will have rangers, I believe, from where they are. Here is Riley's. This is a 3-wood. Lets it hang out to the right. Does it clear the sand? It does not. It lands in the trap. Riley can make that shot. Not going to be easy, but let's see. Here is Duchesne. Does it clear all the palm fronds? It does not. Another makeable sand shot. Let's see if these players can hold this out. Here is Riley on the way, and that left 2 green carries that ball left. No good. Here is Marc, and he takes an early 1-stroke lead through 4 holes. A pivotal hole early. That is one of the swing holes on Desert Valley. There are others on the back. Also, 7 can be very difficult here. Here is Marc, who takes over honors, throws a beautiful grabber into the green. That is an easy eagle putt on this drivable par 4. Riley over the palm trees. The javelin dives towards the cup. Could not take enough off of that to challenge the cup. You want to make sure you get it over the palm trees. Riley gets it over, clears the trees, but to do so leaves it a little deep. Two good shots. Those are eagles. Par 3, chipper on the way, and Marc makes another. 3 big shots now for Marc Duchesne. The hole out on 1, the sand save on 4, and now the ace on 6. Can Riley match? Here it is on the way, and Riley bangs it in as well. This is a shootout here on Desert Valley. Marc still with a 1-stroke lead. Hole number 7. And this will be a challenge. 7-mile-an-hour wind in the player's face. They will need to challenge this cup with maybe a Maniacs. We will see. Riley, left side of this fairway, runs it all the way to the first cut. And here is Marc. The big stick Maniacs around the hill, bouncing onto the green. A delicious shot for Marc Duchesne. 16,700 great shot points from his spot in the fairway. Beautifully executed, and this match has been well played by both players early. As you would expect, here's Riley. HLD jab through the gap, over the palm tree. Settles in. GSP. Yes, sir. Almost 14,000 for Riley Hitchcock. Just enjoy the golf you are seeing right now. Both players playing out of their minds. Here we go with a little easy putt for Riley. Marc will make his as well. We'll move on to the drivable par 4 8th hole. Do the players go through the palm trees? Do they go around? Let's see where the tee box is. Let's see where this pin is. Marc will go outside of the trees. Clears the palm fronds. Sniper all over the cup. Marc playing extremely well. Riley through the gap. The big stick with an orbit. This will come back. 2 eagle putts coming up for these two great players. Riley makes his putt, and Marc's going to make this one with his eyes closed. And we're almost through the front 9. We move on to hole number 9. Another scoreable opportunity here. The pin is in the very back of this green. The players can float a lofted iron into the green with a jab and try to get that slope read just perfectly, get the weight of the shot perfect, or they can try a stinger. Let's see how they elect to play this shot. Marc will hit a 4-iron. This will be right, and that will be outside of great shot points, but that will be a birdie. Here is Riley. Elects to sting this one. On its way, and that will be more great shot points, probably 10,000 more, 11,100 more great shot points for Riley Hitchcock. These players have put on an absolute show here on the front 9. The only hiccup, a birdie on the par 5 4th hole from Tilt Nasty. Otherwise, these guys have played out of their minds. Front 9 is done. Riley Hitchcock, 72,000 GSP. Marc Duchesne, 56,000. But more importantly, Marc, a 1-stroke lead over Riley. Par 5, 10th hole. Marc all the way up into that first cut. Not sure he wanted to be quite that deep. Here's Riley. Maniacs, well judged. That will be an easy eagle here on the par 5 10th. Forward. Maniacs, slurve around the hill. Wind bringing it back. That was absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous slurve around the hill. Uphill putt. Marc makes it. Tilt Nasty is going to knock this one in. And we'll move on to the 11th hole, par 4. Nothing crazy about this hole. Fairway, green, plays much longer than you think it should. These players are well aware of that. A couple of streaks. I love it. Play the streak on this hole quite often. Both players have found fairway, as you would expect. And here is Tilt Nasty. Javelin. Does this get to the hole? It needs to go. It does not. It does not. 6 or 7 feet away. Here is Marc. This looks like it's going to get there. 97%. Does he get GSP? He does. Almost 10,000. Shortening that lead a bit from Riley Hitchcock. Cuts into it a bit. I think Riley's still about a 6,000 GSP lead. But as I have mentioned ad nauseum probably at this point, Marc's still a 1-stroke lead over Tilt. Both players will do a little cleanup, and we're going to move to the par 3 12th hole. These matches go very quickly when players are playing well, and both players are playing just outstanding Golden Tee. Here is a grabber in. Beautiful. Riley's safe and sound, and now here is Marc. Javelin. Oh, no. Tried to get it to the hole. Catches fringe. Big chip. Sand wedge, and it's good. Marc with a beautiful save. Got very cute with that shot. Got extremely greedy. Tried to float that javelin in and just did not have enough club. Didn't hit it hard enough, but he saves the shot from the sand. Oh, no. Oh, no. That was quite unexpected. This goes left. And it is not going to slow down, and that first cut does not slow it down enough. Here's Marc. Streak. That is a huge wind pushing. Push that first shot into the water. Marc will not make the same mistake. He will go maniacs. He is going to be on the green. He will not have a putt at the hole. He does not realize that, but he is safe. Will not lose a stroke here because of what earlier Tilt Nasty did. He does not know that. Here is Riley, and he just misses the long chip for birdie. So Marc's just going to tap this putt, leave himself a birdie putt, and he is in. So Marc will take a 2-stroke lead into hole 14. Hole 14 can be a swing hole as well, depending on where the pin is and where this tee box sets. Here is Marc. 3 wood just skips off the hill. Maniacs, and that will settle in. Tilt Nasty, a chance to get at least 1 stroke back. Marc hoping this ball stops some point in his lifetime. There is water down there at some point. I think this is going to stop. I think this might stop. And it does. Marc can now breathe. Here is Riley. Clears the hill. Onto the green cleanly, and Riley will get a stroke back, most likely. Here is Marc. Ranger just wants to get it on this green. This will bounce right. He is going to be left with a left-to-right breaker. 40-footer on the way, and he saves his birdie. But Tilt Nasty cuts into that lead, and don't forget, Tilt still a GSP advantage if he is able to tie this match up. Here is Riley. Par 3, sniper, lofted wood into the green, and that is safe, and that will be a birdie for Riley. Does Marc challenge this hole? The pin all the way in the back of the green. Does Marc overtake him on GSP? He does. Marc now has a 7,000 GSP lead on Riley Hitchcock and a 1-stroke advantage. 4 holes to play. Riley needs to make this left to right birdie putt. It's a right 5. Whoa. Just catches the left side of the cup, but it falls. 1-stroke lead advantage for Marc. He now has the GSP tiebreak. That is like having a half-stroke lead. Here is Riley off the tee. Par 5, 16th hole. Marc aiming at a similar point. Just wants to clear that first cut in the rough, let it bounce into the fairway. Gives the players a shot into this green. Riley throws it around. Just needs to get up. It does, and it runs all the way out to the hole. A gorgeous bender from Riley. Marc, a maniacs, clears everything easily, and that will leave him a little bit longer of a putt, but very makeable. Right 6 for Marc. Still leads by 1. 2 to play. Par 4 drivable, water everywhere, and then the par 3 finishing hole to end this match. Here's Riley. O-bird, sniper, onto the green, and that will be an eagle most likely. Can Marc match? Still leads by 1. Here is his shot. It is safe. It is on the green, and he will have that putt in a moment. Here's Riley. Right 7, buries it. Marc, right 6, buries it. 1 stroke lead for Duchesne. Riley, a chance to hole out to win, potentially. Let's see. Here's Riley. Must make. And it is just short. Just short. It was in the throat. Here's Marc. Throws this up. Javelin. This will come back, and Marc Duchesne has done it. He has upset one of the best players in all of the world and has made his way into Las Vegas, Nevada for the 2024 Golden T-Mobile World Championship. Marc Duchesne has done it. Defeated Riley Hitchcock by 1 stroke. Riley will be back, but Marc has punched that ticket.